What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to MKE MANIACI, and we gotta talk about what happened last night at the 2025 Royal Rumble. Listen, man, it's a lot to cover in this video, so I'm not gonna waste any time. Let's just jump into it, man. I got some notes here. I was taking notes throughout the night. We started the event off with the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble, and Stephanie McMahon starting to show off, I think, was a great touch. I hope to see her back in the company one day. Stephanie has done wonders for the WWE and the women's division, so maybe, hopefully, one day we can get her back in the company. But you know, I also see that she is enjoying her time away, and she also has other endeavors going on. So salute to Steph. But back to the Women's Royal Rumble match. So we started off with Io Sky and Liv Morgan as numbers 1 and 2. We did get some surprises from NXT and Lash Legend and Jada Parker. Honestly, I didn't think Jada and Lash were going to be in the Rumble at all. But it was great to see, you know, NXT in the building, especially the women's division from NXT is just incredible from top to bottom. You got the experience, you got, you know, the newer talent in the NXT women's division that's so willing to learn and just getting better. You know, salute to all the ladies in NXT. Glad they had some time to shine at the Royal Rumble. We also got to see Jordynne Grace officially make her WWE debut. You know, before she was under a TNA contract, they mentioned that she is officially signed with the WWE. I hope to see her on the main roster now. I know the Raw Women's division desperately needs some big marquee names, and Jordynne Grace will fit in perfectly on Monday Night Raw. As I already feel like she kind of had her NXT run, but Jordynne Grace looked great in the Royal Rumble as well. We also got 3 returns. Alexa Bliss returning, paying homage to The Fiend with the jacket that she had. I thought that was dope, and she got one of the biggest pops of the night. So it was great to see Alexa Bliss back. Trish Stratus returning. That was great to see as well. And Nikki Bella coming out at number 30. I heard the rumors and speculation, but I'm like, I did not expect Nikki to return though. Alexa Bliss, seen that one coming. Trish Stratus, you know, you never really 100% know, but we know Trish Stratus can pop back out. But Nikki Bella, yeah, that one caught me off guard though. Some things that I did notice about the Women's Royal Rumble is we didn't get any Jade Cargill. I thought for sure Jade Cargill was going to return. Maybe hint at whoever attacked her, we were going to get a little face-off between the two. Maybe, you know, some type of interaction and altercation between Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca. But we still do have time to build up to WrestleMania. Another thing I noticed, Asuka wasn't there, so I guess Asuka isn't medically cleared to be in there yet, so that's fair enough. AJ Lee, I know every year we get our hopes up, and I said in a prediction it was kind of like a far left kind of, you know, out of the box type of prediction of just because we'll see AJ Lee. I think right now we can probably just put that behind us, that we're probably never going to see AJ Lee compete in the WWE ring again. Even though I get, you know, Seth and Punk, and you can intertwine Becky and AJ in that, make it a tag team match, maybe SummerSlam, maybe sometime down the road. I get you can do that route too, but I wouldn't count on it. I feel like last night would have been the perfect moment for AJ Lee to make her return, but yeah, we didn't see that. And speaking of Seth and Becky, we did not see Becky Lynch. I thought for sure Becky Lynch was going to return at the Royal Rumble, but maybe this is just observation. You know, Charlotte's been billed to make her return as well, as she did, and maybe Becky doesn't want to share the spotlight with Charlotte. Let's get a little toxic on that. But speaking of Charlotte, of course, winning the Women's Royal Rumble. I had that on the prediction to happen. It makes sense. It makes the most sense. I understand a lot of people's frustrations. You know, Charlotte was gone for a while, and to come back in once again, get handed another championship match. You can't deny how great Charlotte is, and, you know, the validation that she's added to the women's division throughout the last decade. You know, Charlotte is her, you know, like her or not, she is her. But she won last, eliminating Roxanne. I thought Roxanne looked great in the match as well. You know, you talk about building the future. I'm glad Roxanne at least got to become runner-up. But yeah, Charlotte winning, I think we all pretty much seen that coming. And it looks like we're going to get either Charlotte versus Rhea or Charlotte versus Tiffany Stratton, which of course I think Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton would be the perfect choice. Even though Charlotte and Rhea tore down a house at WrestleMania 39, and I know they can do it again. They have a lot of history together. You know, they have a lot of, even dating back to WrestleMania 36, you know, but I think Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton is the direction that they're going to go in, you know, as far as Charlotte picking her WrestleMania opponent. So overall, the Women's Royal Rumble, it was pretty enjoyable. I enjoyed it. It was, you know, it had a perfect mix. You had some legends in it. You had some returns, some debuts, some great moments. Charlotte winning. I don't know how to honestly feel about it. You know, I can't say I'm surprised. Like I said, you know, I kind of seen this one coming. So congratulations, Charlotte. So next up, DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns, 2 out of 3 falls match. This match was great. It was great. It's definitely going to be one of those matches that's probably going to be forgotten about from the event. But I'm just glad that the tag team championships were actually showcased on a PLE, not on a kickoff show, not on the SmackDown before the event, but on the actual event. Now, DIY did retain. I also had them to retain in my predictions. But they had help from Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, man. And Angelo Dawkins and Montez also tried attacking DIY. So clearly they got a lot of smoke for the tag team divisions. But I do want to say this, man. Street Profits pretty much have done everything. And I get, you know, okay, this is just what I'm trying to say. If you're going to have Street Profits go after the WWE Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania or close to this, you know, close to WrestleMania, whatever, give it to them, but have this be their last freaking reign as champion. I want to see Montez Ford as a singles guy. No disrespect to Angelo Dawkins. I know Dawkins can shine as well as a singles guy, man, but I want to see, it's time to give Montez Ford his opportunity to go crazy as a singles guy, man. It's time, but you know, I can't be mad at another Street Profits Tag Team Championship run. But next up, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match for the WWE Championship. This match was great. This great spots in it. I think Kevin Owens showcased himself as a heel amazingly throughout it. The antics that he did throughout it. I also loved how edgy Cody Rhodes got in this match. This wasn't the same babyface Cody Rhodes that we've been seeing the last couple of years since he returned to the WWE. This has been a Cody Rhodes, kind of an extension of what he was last Monday night on Raw. You know, Cody Rhodes got a few screws loose. I like this little edgy, like sort of borderline heelish Cody Rhodes. Sami Zayn coming out and getting involved. I was very interested to see where that would go. It seemed like Sami Zayn, he just had a look of disgust on Cody Rhodes after that Alabama slam through, you know, through that ladder that Kevin Owens went through, which looked brutal, man. It was some brutal spots in this match. Honestly, I'm pretty concerned about both Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Owens sold the hell out of the Alabama slam through the ladder. And yeah, I heard Cody Rhodes is also dealing with some injuries as well. Hopefully they're not anything, you know, that'll require surgery or you know, substantial time off. That'll be a travesty if that happened. But yeah, both looked incredible in the match, and Sami Zayn's involvement leads me to believe that maybe at the Elimination Chamber in Canada, we could possibly see Cody Rhodes defend against Sami Zayn with the WWE title on the line. Will Sami win it? No, but I can see them going in that direction. Sami did show some empathy for his friend turned enemy turned friend turned enemy turned friend Kevin Owens. So I could see them kind of, you know, advancing a little more with Cody and Sami following the Rumble. Another big thing that I did notice, where is Randy Orton? I thought for sure Randy Orton was going to get involved. Of course, the last time we seen him, Kevin Owens took him out. I thought for sure we were going to see Randy Orton return and RKO Kevin Owens as he's trying to climb the ladder, and we didn't see that. Of course, again, as I mentioned with the Jay Cargill situation, we still got a ton of time on the road to WrestleMania. You don't necessarily have to pull this off yet. If they still are going to go the direction of Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, you still got a ton of time to build this up. But yeah, no Randy Orton in that match. But Cody Rhodes retaining, also had that on the predictions as well. Yeah, like I said, Owens and Rhodes looked great. They looked great. And I like how Sami Zayn got inserted. So it'll be interesting to see where we go as far as the Elimination Chamber on this road to WrestleMania with the WWE title. And finally, the Men's Royal Rumble match. All right. So initially in my prediction, I had CM Punk winning this. And all I gotta say, I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna actually just go through my notes in order. So Rey Mysterio and Penta started it off 1 and 2. I thought this was a great idea. You know, Penta coming in, you got to get his name out more. The crowd loves him, and you know, Rey Mysterio, freaking legend. Penta, legend in the making. Great start off, but Penta did eliminate himself very early on in the match. Very, very early on in the match, and you know, both feet did hit the floor. And I was honestly gonna give WWE the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they were gonna show a slow-mo replay that maybe it was 1 foot hitting the floor, but that just did not happen. We didn't get any replay, so I think we can pretty much say, yeah, both feet hit the floor. But I get it, keep Penta in it. Penta looked great in the Royal Rumble, but he became the first superstar in history to be eliminated twice in one Royal Rumble. Yeah, that just, I show speed. Getting into the Royal Rumble was a great moment as well. Very entertaining, put a lot of eyes on the product, and that freaking spear from Braun Breaker to Speed looked brutal, man. Like, Speed's living the dream. I would love to take a spear from Braun Breaker and be thrown out of the ring, to be caught by Otis and thrown onto the announce table, man. But yeah, Speed's the man, because that looked insane. Jacob Fatu and Braun Breaker, man, like those two, seeing those two in the Royal Rumble, man, it just made me excited for the future of the WWE, man. Those two are going to be, two of the many building blocks. The roster is stacked from NXT to, this new Evolve show that they got coming on Tubi, man. The WWE is in great hands in the future, man. And Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu, they had some great moments, some great eliminations, and I even enjoyed the face-off between the two. We had some surprises, man. TNA World Champion Joe Hendry appeared in the Royal Rumble, which I thought was cool. Of course, who doesn't love Joe Hendry? AJ Styles returning, man. AJ Styles returning. I knew for sure Styles was going to return before WrestleMania, but I did not expect AJ to return at the Royal Rumble, so that was a great moment as well. Another huge moment in the men's Royal Rumble, CM Punk eliminating both Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Now, I've loved this super long-term story that's being told between Seth and Roman. Seth does not mess with Roman Reigns, and he's letting us know it's up there and forever stuck there with Roman Reigns. Seth is not trying to mess with Roman Reigns, not trying to deal with him at all. But Punk eliminated both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, only to get eliminated by Logan Paul. Now, Punk was, like I said, my initial pick to win the Royal Rumble. So when he got tossed out by Logan Paul, immediately my mind switched to, Cena is winning the Royal Rumble. So after Punk got eliminated, and Seth just curve stumps the hell out of Roman Reigns, splatters his head all on that freaking outside mat, then goes to attacking CM Punk. Oh man, Seth Rollins went straight up unhinged. He flipped off Paul Heyman, got in his face, another stump to Roman Reigns, this time on the steel steps. He then went right back to beating the hell out of CM Punk, man. Crash out Seth Rollins. I like crash out Seth Rollins. So now, as I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, so Punk's not winning the Royal Rumble. Rollins clearly isn't done with CM Punk. He's clearly still got an issue with Roman Reigns. And I've seen this, all the fantasy booking of a triple threat match between Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk at WrestleMania. As cool as that would be to see, something's got to be at stake in that match. You can't just have a regular triple threat match between the three. Yes, I get it'll be a really good match to see, but something's got to be on the line in that, man. But it'll be interesting to see where they go from here, though. Where they go with those three from here. So we ended up getting the final three of John Cena, Jey Uso, and Logan Paul. Like I said, initially, I'm like, Cena's got this. He's got this in the bag. He's going to win his last ever Royal Rumble. He's going to WrestleMania. He's going to win number 17. I thought for sure. I thought for sure I would have bet everything on it, man. But Cena then eliminated Logan Paul. Came down to John Cena and Jey Uso. So Jey Uso eliminates John Cena to win the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match. Jey Uso is going to WrestleMania. Now, let me turn my phone off because I'm still trying to process this. I will give WWE points for the fact that I don't think anybody saw Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. I would have said CM Punk, Roman Reigns, John Cena. I would have said Seth or Drew McIntyre before I would even have thought of Jey Uso winning. So I will give WWE the points of unpredictability as far as who wins the Royal Rumble. I feel like every year, us fans, we kind of already have it figured out. And I think majority of the people, even on the sports betting sites, they had CM Punk as the favorite to win. CM Punk and John Cena were the two favorites to win. But this right here, this shocked me. Oh man, this shocked me. And I understand why they did it. Now, okay, I love Jey Uso. I think Jey Uso has been doing incredible as a singles competitor. You know, the main event that he had with Roman Reigns at SummerSlam Detroit went to, man, the atmosphere there was crazy. The guy's selling an incredible amount of merch. He pretty much, you know, Jey Uso's been pretty much carrying Monday Night Raw. He's tapped in with the celebrities. He's tapped in all over the board. Like, he checks off a lot of boxes. But my thing is, after he won, he pretty much hinted at he knows he can beat Gunther. He didn't officially make the announcement that he's picking Gunther for WrestleMania, but he did mention in the press conference that he knows he can beat Gunther. And he's very intrigued to challenge Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Now, this is where I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let Triple H cook. I'm going to see, you know, what direction he goes in for this, because we did just see this match last Saturday. Now, obviously, Jey Uso is going to win a world championship at WrestleMania, and it's looking like Jey versus Gunther. He's not going to lose again to Gunther, but it sucks because this means that Gunther is going to lose at another WrestleMania. Those of you that know me know I love Gunther. I think Gunther is the man. But Jey Uso will be dethroning Gunther at WrestleMania. I'm going to just make that prediction now. I guess, like I said, it's cool to see, you know, we got a winner that nobody expected to win the Royal Rumble. We got a guy that, you know, has clearly put the work in, clearly put the time in, connected with the audience, connected with pop culture. He's selling a ton of merch. The top catchphrase, I get it, but at the same time, man, it's like Jey versus Gunther. Is this going to be like, is this WrestleMania worthy? Is this WrestleMania worthy? Is this big enough to close one of the nights of WrestleMania? And I've seen people, oh, well, Cody could turn heel. We can do Cody versus Jey. Is that even big enough? Is that even big enough? Like I said, I'm going to sit back. I understand we all got our own opinions. I'm probably going to get attacked for some of mine. It's cool. It's cool. I get it. And I like Jey, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm questioning this booking right now. This was John Cena's last Rumble. And I even said John Cena doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble. Cena already declared himself for the Elimination Chamber that he's going to go in there. He's going to win it. He's going to go to Mania, become a 17-time champion. I get that. But there was so many other options. And it's just the fact, I guess, okay, if they wanted to go this direction, you should have kept Jey away from Gunther. If this would have been, and I get Jey challenged Damian Priest for the World Championship last year. We've seen Jey and Gunther before Saturday night's main event. I get it. But you should have kept Jey out of the World Championship picture. You should have kept Jey away from Gunther. this would have had a better reception. I mean, it's got a huge reception. I feel like a lot of people like it. I'm just questioning right now, like where do we go from here? How are you gonna get fans invested to see Jey Uso versus Gunther again when we just seen it last week? How are you going to get fans invested and on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania 41, where people are going to be dropping $30, $40, $50,000 to sit out there, when people are going to be dropping millions of dollars on merchandise and everything, the most talked about show of the year? How are you going to have the person that won the Royal Rumble, Jey Uso, face the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther and have people invested in it? It's going to be a great moment to see Jey get his crown and achievement, finally win his singles World Heavyweight Championship, be a world champion. I get it. It's going to be great to see that. But how are you going to get people that invested in it? Honestly, after Saturday night's main event, I wasn't really trying to see that match again. I could go without it, honestly, respectfully. But I guess we just got to sit back and see where they go from here. You know, one thing about it, like I said, the roster is stacked. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. I thought for sure this WrestleMania we were going to get the Usos back together as a tag team. That don't really seem to be the direction right now. So where does this leave Roman, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, John Cena, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn? There's a lot of big names. It's kind of still up in the air as far as what in the hell are they going to do at WrestleMania. But again, I don't want to be too critical on this, because this could turn out to be something even bigger. This could turn out to be something incredible. But right now, at this moment, a day removed from the Royal Rumble, I'm questioning this decision of Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble match. If you wanted to have somebody new, I wouldn't have mind seeing Braun Breaker winning it. Braun and Gunther at WrestleMania. We haven't seen those two have a match on the main roster. We've seen it in NXT, but we haven't seen it on the main roster. Hey, I'm just saying. Maybe just, I feel like I'm repeating myself, so I'm gonna just end the video right here. All we can do, sit back, let them cook. I trust that they got us. Y'all, I get it. A lot of us are questioning this, but I trust that they got us. And this will make sense. I'm Triple H, I'm trusting you that this will make sense. Jey Uso is going to WrestleMania. He's hitting that challenging Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the Royal Rumble last night. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me for more wrestling related content, and I'll see y'all in the next video. It's your boy MKE MANIACI. I'm out.